Hey, welcome back here to Planet Coaster. I don't know if we even noticed this last time, because I certainly didn't. Apparently, we completed a challenge. Ensure the average queue scenery rating of all currently open rides and stations is at least 98%. So we get $1,000. We're gonna get rid of this hotel challenge here, because I don't see us building any hotels anytime soon. We're not that big of a park. And I honestly forget where we left off in terms of like what our next move was. I remember we created the quote unquote gondola that runs through this section of the park all the way over to the Ghostbusters Back to the Future land. Um, we also, I think, yeah, we finished off by building this successor. Well, I don't want to even say successor to the slicer because there's a slicer and then there's the slicer 2.0. And now that I look at this, we're missing some bins and benches. So we can just go ahead and duplicate those. Let's see, do we have any benches around here? Actually, no, we're severely lacking benches over here. I want to use the brown ones because this area of the park is a little. Have we not used any of these in the park? I swear we have. Have we not? Have we only used blue benches? No, we used brown over here. Okay. Duplicate. Yes, I know I'm using, brown bins with blue bins, but I couldn't care less. Oh my god. I hate this game sometimes, I really do. Uh, yeah, so this is for the gondola station. We used the brown benches and bins. So yeah, we might as well just use the brown ones over here too. The bins, it's not the end of the world. I don't think people are going to care too much. It fits because the ride is, red, white, and blue. It's awesome. Um, oh yeah, people are riding it like crazy, and by like crazy, I mean there's like 10 people. Has this even made money? $26. I mean, I'll 100% take that. You know what we should do here? We're gonna put some, let's see, bushes. I think you can just type in bush collection one. Just to like kind of close it off here. So it looks, a little neater. You don't just see, oops, constructed. There we go. Yeah, okay. Uh, just so you don't see the sky ride and everything as much. I'm just gonna squeeze this one here first. And then complete it, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. Good enough. Yeah, I don't know. It looks a little neater. It looks like the ride's in a little forest area. I think I said that a few episodes ago. I'm like, oh, you know what? This park needs more trees, and then I just didn't plant any more trees. I just created the where was it? The Palm Springs section of the park where the gondola is. And I think that's where we should expand next because the last time we built a ride, it was over here in the I guess USA section of the park. We could call this. We have the old timey band. We have the red white ride. We have this cool looking like tower over here. This I guess you would call this Art Deco architecture. I don't know what else you would really call it. We are absolutely swimming in cash. So I think what we can do is our research is almost done. Let's take it up to speed 3 here, and let's see where we're at in terms of research. Let's see what we. Yeah, this ride is called the Forge, the Aeronauts, which is a little baby ride. Don't know if we're gonna build that. The Pathos 3. Okay. Uh. Hmm. Let's do coasters. If we're swimming in cash, we could afford to just totally go like $9,000. Oops. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Shift tab? No. Control tab. There we go. 3,000. 3,000. Okay. I think we could. Oh no, we are doing marketing. We are doing marketing, and we're still making like $1,000 a month. That's pretty impressive. Broke it down, refurbish. I still can't believe this ride has a low reliability. I know I'm playing on one of the harder difficulties, so like the maintenance is less, but this ride literally has like a drop, a turnaround, and then just back to base. You know how we go. But I think it's just because I just have so many like lift hill elements here. How tall did we say this ride was? Did we ever actually like measure it? Testing results. 76 meters is the biggest drop. So yeah, that's over 200 feet. I mean, usually mine trains are like half this. We built the world's biggest mine train. Yeah, we have a little Back to the Future section of the park over here. Ghostbusters area. I like what we have. I really do. I think we have a good operation going on here. I'm glad we're getting lineups for things. I'm glad people are riding the gondola. End quote. It's losing money. That's because we have it set at free, right? What? Yeah, we have everything set to free. Okay, because we just want people to use it as a transport system. And one thing we haven't done in the game recently is we haven't built more ATMs. I think we have the one there, but do we have any on like the left side of the park also? This might be a prime, location for another ATM. I think we're gonna do that now. Shops and facilities. Oops. ATM. We're just gonna put a boring, basic themed ATM. Nothing crazy. Nothing to write home about. It's a money extractor. We just have to make sure it's free. Yeah, that's another thing. I guess I think Double Shot is a great value. I honestly forgot we even built this ride. Really good value. You know what? 12.50. Oh god. Wait, whoa. Double Shot. Okay. Um. Wow. This is really becoming like a miasma of people over here. So I think we need to kind of pivot and actually build something over here instead of over here. Because we really don't want, a bottleneck here. I think we should build something here. And what can we build? Definitely a ride. I mean, duh. But what do we have? I want something that's high capacity. Maybe we could build a track ride. Crank start. What is this? What the hell? Oh, it's one of those like classic car rides, I think. Because I'm just looking at the picture down there. It looks like there's a second one called Steam. Oh god, the particle effects on this are just gonna tank the frame rate, so I don't think we should build that. Um, yeah, let's build a crank start here. Yeah, let's build it back here. This is a nice little corner of the park to build it. Does it fit? Can we fit it like that? No. Ooh, just barely. Wait, can we... I want to try to, like, just get it in that little crux there. My mouse sensitivity is a little too high. Shit. We're just... You know what? Wait, why is it floating? Oh, come on. Are you serious? Why is everything floating? I hate... this game really frustrates me sometimes that they do things like that. Like, they have it like a foot off the ground for no reason. So you have to literally go back and... Oh my god. This is not going to be good for the frames for the video. I'm going to turn my mouse sensitivity down here, and I'm going to try to just, like... bring it down to the ground? And now move it over? Did I say I want to... I think it does actually look better if you have the car, or if you have the front of the house facing this way anyway, so I'm just going to go like that. That's good enough. Yeah, that's in the crux. Okay, I'm going to turn my mouse sensitivity back up a little bit. We're going to go paths. Yeah, because the entrance to the ride is over here. Path. Length. Make this longer. Oh, it was easy to make everything longer. Heyo. So now we can go over to Q. Oh, we have to place it open. Place there, exit. There. Okay. So we're gonna go length. Oops. What? There. Now, yes, it still wasn't down to the ground. It's interesting. And what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go like this. We'll move that tree after the fact, I guess. Because I want to make sure there's enough room for the queue. There should be, based on that. We could always just adjust it after the fact. This is the jankiest path ever, but I don't care, as long as it gets the job done. And for the actual queue, this ride does amazing numbers. I've built this ride in my park before, I think, now that I'm thinking about it. And this ride just does absolute gangbusters in terms of, like, people. So we really need to make a long queue for this. Yeah, we'll have them, like, circle out this way. This way we can always just expand later if we need to. And, ooh, not like that. Yeah, we'll just have them go back this way. And I honestly think this is more than enough, but at the same time, not enough. Just based off past experience. Yeah, we'll call that good. Oh, that works perfectly. Crank start, okay. Let's... How many cars do we have on the track? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we change it to, like... Well, no, we'll keep it at 6. Train speed. We're gonna be going to 10 miles an hour. That's a good speed. Minutes. $20, they think? Okay. So now people should start lining up. Oh yeah, people are immediately running over to it. That's great. So now what I want to do is use recent. Yeah, now I'm gonna use the brown benches and everything. And bins. I'll put that over there. You over here. You over there. I'll put a couple benches here. Because this ride isn't... I don't know how to describe it. It's like... Oh my god, people are just lining up like absolutely crazy. People love, like, rides with scenery. I mean, I can't blame them. Wow, it's priced at $20 a ride, and people are saying this is a great value. This might be the ride that takes us above and beyond. We have 2,000 people in the park. Last video, I think we started with like under 1,000. Oh my god, look how many people are in line for the roller coaster. I mean, it's insane. It's only a 10-minute line. With all these people in line, it's only 10 minutes. And it's the same thing with Ghostbusters. We can't even get like a line for this ride. I mean, that's because it's broken down right now, but we might have to expand this at some point. Like, the only thing I can think of is moving this queue over here, or this exit path, I should say, like over here, and then bumping out the queue this way, almost. I know this is an odd time for me to be recording a video, and it's as odd for you as it is for me. I mean, it's almost 5 o'clock in the evening on a Sunday. I know I said after I made that magic video that I was going to record it right away, but then the kiddies, you know, they were around, I had to feed them. We just wound up having a lazy Sunday. We were taking a nap together. I'm going to move this tree, actually, because that's kind of stupid. See, look, we built some trees. We have some nature in the park. Right behind the industrial Ghostbusters section of the park over here. No, kitty, don't knock that over. What are you doing? Oh my god. Now that I have cats, I'm fully understanding the phrase, curiosity killed the cat. Excuse me while I take a drink of water there. Multiple shops are very busy, and I think now that we have this area of the park that is just absolutely slammed, well, not absolutely, I would call that pretty slammed. I think we should build more drinks and food over here in this general area. I don't know what section this is. I guess this is kind of. I shouldn't have built this over here because this isn't Americana type attraction, but it's not in the Americana section of the park. But who cares about synergy? I mean, who cares? Um, so with that being said, how do we not have more drink shops? I thought there were more than this in the game. Fairy Tale? No, that's not right. Fairy Tale, Ghostbusters, Pirates, Pirates. Did we not research everything in terms of like scenery? That might be our problem. No, we did it. I kind of feel like it was cheating to put a pre-made, ride. And we're gonna go down to speed 1. We're actually gonna ride this son of a bitch. And by go down to speed 3, I mean, hang on. Yeah, okay, it placed us in like this back car here. I'm just gonna speed it up until we go, and then I'll put it back to speed 1. There we go, okay. Okay. Yeah, we really should put railings on these queue here. Or on this exit path, I should say. This car's going pretty fast. It doesn't give you that much time to explore the scenery. Oh wow, there's Back to the Future 3 The Ride. It's absolutely massive. I mean, no, really, that thing is absolutely massive. Okay, it takes you back here. Wow, that thing is hauling. Um, oh, this is nice. Okay, I like this. I can see why this gets as much traffic as it does. Pardon the pun. Hey, you can see this double shot over there. Oh, nice through the trees. Oh, with the string lights and the little lanterns. Oh, this is great. Why didn't I build this in the Americana section of the park? I mean, it's okay. Got a little mermaid statue for no apparent reason. I don't. Oh, you go in the house? That's pretty cool. Okay. This is pretty cool. I think what we can do is we can actually tweak this a little bit because these people are just sitting here for no reason. We could actually optimize this. I put the speed up to 10 just almost halfway as a joke, being like, oh, it's a little kiddie ride. We're just going to crank this bitch up. But no, I think on the ride like this, you kind of do want to take it slower. So I am going to go back to operations and I'm going to change the train speed down. It started at 6. I'm going to put it back down to like 5. Because like I said, a ride like this, you really want to like appreciate, what's going on. Let's see if this fixes the issue a little bit in terms of this little traffic jam here. A little bit. Yeah, there's not a car waiting and baking in the sun over here. Do we have the set lighting? Yeah, why do we still have that? Okay. Oh, for sure. That's a lot better. Okay, they just glide right in. But at the same time, I want there to always be a car, ready to go. Just like that. Like that was a perfect sequence there, if that makes any sense. Oh, that was just absolutely beautiful. That it doesn't get any better. Oh, we got monthly profit $11,000. Look at that with marketing. I've never built a park that's been this financially successful, and I'm actually gonna, I can afford to close this for a few minutes while I expand this queue over here. Damn. I guess we can just go like this. Yeah. And like that. That. I'm just leaving myself some space to circle back. We do not have enough room for one more loop. So I'm just gonna circle back here and just oop, through a little garden path. Oop, there we go. That looks a lot better. Okay. I'm glad I left myself that little area for future expansion. Uh, yeah, we're still at speed 3. We're gonna get rid of the restaurant. Oops. I really feel like this was kind of cheating by building a ride this good. I don't know. I just like making successful parks. I mean, can you blame me? I'm a mogul. How's the whirly rig doing? Is this thing making money? It is. You know what? Speaking of making money, I remember the first couple episodes of this series, we talked a lot about the carousel. It's making $80. Even with this obscene level of marketing we have going on, it's barely scratching even. But, like, do we care? In all honesty, do we? I don't think so, because we're having the same exact discussion as we did the first time and just said, you know what? It's here for the kids. They're going to love it. We need to have something that's not a 200-foot tall coaster over there. I mean, kids do ride the roller coaster. They do. And I mean, I'm sure kids ride the gondola too. And I know, again, at the end of the last video, I didn't fulfill my promise. I'm like, oh, we're going to build over here because we need to drive demand here. And we're going to build over here because we need to drive demand here. And what do? I built a ride on the other side of the park. So I think what we're going to do is we are going to fulfill that promise. We're going to put another very popular um, horror-based ride, I guess you would call it. It's called the Jailer's Den. It's very similar to the auto ride we just built. It's spawning, and I guess there's a lot of assets for it. And I'm glad we're building this because in a few weeks, I'm actually going down to Florida for Halloween Horror Nights. I've never been there before, but I absolutely love the Universal theme parks. And I love horror in general. Yeah, we'll just put it right in the Americana section of the park. There's just an old haunted house. It'll be fun. It'll be great. And this, fun. This, yeah, will be our driver for the demand for the gondola. Oops. Yeah, we'll just have it circle the house, I guess. Yeah, it's a little covered, but who cares? And you want to know what I want to do? Because I really do need as much space as I can for the queue, because this ride is going to be absolutely crazy. Um, I'm going to delete this for a second. Uh, there, there, shit. Um, sure. That's stupid as all hell. Fuck. This looks so bad. Hang on. Sure. Do they clip through that gate a little bit? Fine. I don't care. This gate wasn't made wide enough to, do that. So what I want to do is have this space as occupied as I fully can. Oh shit, did I screw up? No, 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 no. Hang on. We're gonna do something weird here. No, this doesn't make any sense. Oh, wait a minute. I know what I can do. I just had a light bulb go off in my head. I'm actually going to delete, like, the majority of this. And you'll see what I'm going to do in a second here. And I'm just going to keep going to the back and just have it loop around the entire house. Just like this. Whoa. No. Hang on. Yeah, like that. We'll move these trees later. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to have them go all the way over here, and then I'm going to raise them up. Ooh, that still is obstructed. Raise them here first, then flat. That. Then raise them up again. Oh my god, what the hell did I just do? Still obstructed? There we go. And then... This is so dumb. But I love it. So that way we can just go like that. But then have... this... I'm actually going to start this little ramp a little earlier. And I have him jump over like here. What the hell? Why is this obstructed? Now do you see why I hate the pathing in this game? Like, with an absolute passion. How is it obstructed? By what? Fine. Go over here, and then down. There we go. Good enough. I think I call it... It literally wraps around the entire house, and it's janky as all hell, and we gotta get rid of this tree here so people don't die. But... yeah, we'll get rid of some of these, like, creosote bushes over here. We'll move this tree over here. This one over here. And this one over here. And if you think we weren't making money before, have I got some news for you. So now we can go ahead. This one will leave at the 6-mile-an-hour default because I want to test this first. Oh, do I have to, like... Alright, speed 1. I forgot what this actually was called, so we'll call this Halloween or... Right. Okay. Test. View. Okay. So let's see what this baby looks like. I think it was called the Jailer's Den, because of that little jail. Piqued my memory. Ooh, spooky lanterns. Ooh, that rocking chair moved by itself. Whoa. Man, this thing breaks your neck. Oh, it's cool, it, like, spins you around, too. So it, like, points what you want to see. Oh, skeleton. Whoa. Dang. Feels like you're about to go off the track here. Spooky little living room here. I think this is the end of the ride, if I'm not mistaken, because I have built this in my parks before. Yeah, that's the end. Okay. So we can go ahead and open this up. And then I think I'm going to end the episode there. I don't know how long I've been recording, to be honest, but it feels like about, I don't know, 20 minutes, a half hour. So now, hopefully people will go to this and use the gondola at the same time. because they're going to be like, oh wow, this ride is so good, but I don't feel like walking to the other side of the park. But wait a minute, this still makes no sense because if they're over here, it's still shorter to just walk than it is to go backtrack this way and take the gondola. This was an absolute like failure on my part in terms of like engineering of the pathing system here and the location of the gondola, but it still looks really cool because we're gonna have like 3,000 people in this park, and I'm not sure how the frame rate's gonna work. And how stupid does this look from the ground? Like you're just like, why is there a raised path right in front of the house? I wonder how far around the house this line is actually gonna go. It might go all the way to the like this left side of the house here. And by left side, I mean right side, I guess. Wow, we're making so much money. $10,000 a month. Okay. $10,000 a month. Multiple shops are busy. Did I ever wind up building that drink stand? Now that I'm thinking about it, we were looking at like food and drink stands, but I don't think I ever actually built it. Oh man, people are out riding the gondola. I think at this point it is just called the gondola, even though it's not a gondola. Should we build an actual gondola? Like the Ferris wheel? And then just call it the gondola with no air quotes? People are riding it. I mean, there's no real benefit to it. What I want to do... I think there's spooky benches. Yeah, spooky park bench. I don't know why I just hit the caps lock button. Because this ride is going to have people leaving who have been waiting in line for a long time. We're going to put a spooky bench there. There. Ow, kitty. Your claws are sharp. Spooky park bin. Okay. Back to the Future 3, the ride is broken down. Tell me something I don't know. This ride is getting an absolute crazy lineup. I wonder how long the line actually is. Like, it moves kind of fast. 43 minutes? Okay, I can't blame people. They're throwing up at the end of it? No, that can't be right. That can't be right. This ride has a nausea rating of like 2. How are people hurling? How? I'm honestly impressed. Like, if you have that weak of a stomach, how are you coming to a theme park? And you're getting sick on the Omnimover ride. Like, oh man, I went to Disney and I got absolutely sick, and it's a small world. It's like, no, that just doesn't happen. I mean, I hope not. I mean, that's a water ride, but I think the cars are still on a track, if I'm not mistaken, so it's not like you're actually floating in the water. I mean, I've never been on the ride personally. I am not a Disney person. I'm much more of a Universal person. Oh my god, there's so much throw up. Why? Why is there so much puke? What's happened? Okay, we need to build a first aid station for all this, puke. And usually it's benches that get people. Do we have any themed first aid? We do. We have a Ghostbusters first aid station. Should we build this in the Ghostbusters section of the park? Yeah, why not? Okay, we built the Ghostbusters first aid station in the section of the park where we didn't need it, but we still have it now. Hopefully that'll cull some of the vomiting going on And I think that is a good area to end the video on. We'll tackle that, the next video. So I'm going to say adieu, and I shall see you guys next week.